Everyone, thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Stephen Curry.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Now, Golden State's starting 5. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. The backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot. And for Orlando, running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Suggs in at the 1. GA, this has all the makings of a high-scoring contest. We've got 2 outstanding offensive teams.
Both very skilled at shooting the ball, but that's exactly why this game will be decided by stops. Defense wins against teams who are elite scoring it.
Payne finds Banchero. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Banchero's got the first points of the night for the Magic.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Horford against Carter. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 5. Over Suggs. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Here's Wagner. Up and in on the layup.
Well, once Wagner gets downhill, it's lights out.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Podziemski. Green kicks to Butler. Count it.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. Outside, Payne. To the wing right side. Banchero dishes to Carter. Fades back. And Horford pulls it down. Here's Butler. Orlando grabs the miss. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here's Butler. After the basket by Franz Wagner. Butler kicks to Green. Outside Curry. It's stolen by Suggs. And stolen by Horford. Podziemski with it. Now defended by Bane. Puts up a 3. And the Warriors miss again.
Far from an ideal start. Only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
And for such a young team, Greg, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Right now, let's have a moment to check out the NBA's best three-point shooters. Number 1, Stephen Curry.
He is as automatic as they come from behind the arc, and that shooting ability makes him an option every trip down the floor.
And here are the Warriors now. 6-point game. Pass to Pajemski. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
In that situation, rather than trying to score himself, Draymond will often kick that back out to an open shooter.
And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now Carter, guarded by Horford. And it's Carter missing. Warriors trail by 3. Driving inside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul. Horford the pass to Butler. Some nice passing by Golden State. And yes, it's good. Pajemski's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
The Magic have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Banchero is screen on Butler. Pass to Banchero. And even 3-on-3 break. It's Butler that time on the assist from Green.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Here's Wagner. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Banchero outside. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land. Banchero's got his third bucket of the night. Here's Curry. Still without a basket. Pass to Horford. To the inside. Wagner against Butler. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Magic have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Suggs passes to Banchero. Six to shoot. Green with the rebound.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now here is Horford against New Orleans, who is really on his game. Outside, Bane. And he lays it straight in.
Well, if you overplay Bane on the perimeter, he can take you inside.
Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Pajemski. Now Curry. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Suggs looking around. On the wing, Bane. Shoots over Pajemski. And it falls over the rim and in.
Smooth and fast release from Bane that time.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Butler with the ball. Defended now by Wagner. Curry can't get it to go. Magic leading by 4. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Green. Here's Butler. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Butler's got 6.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
The Magic have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Magic. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season.
And right now for the Magic, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
Orlando making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Wagner, and Jones subbed in for Suggs. Then for the Warriors, Quentin Post is checked in for Green. Moses Moody comes in for Butler, and Hield subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. Here is Carter. 14 points from him the last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
An outstanding defensive big man, Wendell Carter, stands 6'10", and Stan, he has a 7'4" arm span.
Yeah, Kevin, I think his length really bothers people and is deceiving. When you're first looking at him, he looks like almost an undersized center, but in fact, with that wingspan, he's not. And he is so disciplined and fundamentally sound as a defender. He's one of the best in the league.
And here's Jones, following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield. Jones, the pass to Banchero. Jones sets the pick for Banchero. Another shot, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A big-time scorer, Banchero, with a deep bag. That's a great pump fake to get the defender in the air.
That free throw, good from Banchero. To stand in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs, and that's a trait you're always looking for.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Jones finds Bain. Pass to Banchero. Outside, Jones, just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Curry. Jones, no luck.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Releases, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Desmond Bain, a deadly floor spacer, but he said, I have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me into just being a catch-and-shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple things on the court. Guys, back to you.
A lot for sure in his bag. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Curry, that's good.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Jones against Curry. Outside, Bain. Carter with a screen on Hield. The baseline J. Again, the Magic score.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
It's Curry outside. Buries it from three-point range. Curry's got 7.
Overall this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Jones with the bounce pass. And Caro outside. From deep. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got it all tied up now for the Magic.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Hield. 9 points last game. Pass to Santos. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Moody's shot is off.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And Caro, it's good. He's got 12.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Hield dishes to Curry. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Well, in terms of where they sit in the league, these teams are both in the middle of the pack, but both are looking to take the next step.
Now, here's Bain. 6 points for him. Can't cash in from close range. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
One shot.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
For the Magic, Goga Bitadze's checked in for Wendell Carter. Wagner comes in for Paolo Banchero. And Black's subbed in for Bain. The Warriors also with a sub. Butler's checked in. Here's Black. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Wagner from long range. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. Right back after this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
They've got Wagner. Jones is out there with Anthony Black. Then there's Wagner. And it's Bitadze in at the 5. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic.
Well, with his size and power, Wagner can seem unstoppable at the rim.
The Warriors trail. Butler on the move. Hield from outside. Offensive rebound. Moody the pass to Hield. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Look at the hustle by Butler on the fast break. Jimmy plays the game at full speed.
Here's Black. Nothing on the board. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Wagner finds Batadze. Wagner looking it over. Melton with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Drains the wing tray. Hield's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors. Magic shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. And here's Jones. Pass to Black. Batadze, a screen on Hield. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Suggs, he's checked in for the Magic. Seth Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Moody the pass to Curry. Now post. Stolen by Batadze. High arcing shot. A nice shot by Black.
Well, yeah, you can tell Black is very comfortable finishing right under the rim. Has such good hops.
The Warriors leading. Now here's Butler. 8 points for him.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And so Wagner will bring it up for the Magic. They host the Clippers after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. And it's Suggs missing. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Stan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, 2 things can happen on that, Kevin. Number 1, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut, to finish it, and you don't, and the ball is thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
Free throw, good Butler. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
Here's Batadze, still yet to score. Wagner passes to Suggs. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the right block. The Warriors pull it in. Post has got 4 rebounds in this game. 3-pointer Hield. And it's Wagner with the rebound. The Magic trail by 7. Suggs with the ball. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And Black wants to keep getting better as a shooter. Draining shots like this will certainly help his confidence.
Inside, Suggs with the steal. Here's Black. Count that one. And now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
The Warriors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Down low, and stolen by Wagner. That's good from Suggs on the assist from Wagner. Suggs has got the game tied up here for the Magic. And the Warriors with possession here. Now Butler. 11 points in the game. And a deep three from Hield. And again, unable to change momentum here.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
A nice shot by Black.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Golden State's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. To the paint. Here's Butler. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that one, good. And it's a 4-point Magic lead.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
The Warriors shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Bain comes in for Black. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Warriors. Right now they're in 7th in the conference, looking to build on their record.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they haven't packed any big surprises into the early part of this season. They're right in the middle of the NBA's pecking order.
Yeah, the middle of the pack seems to be right where they belong. They don't want to get complacent or to start pressing.
Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync, good luck trying to stop him now.
Now, here's Bain. He's got 6. And it's Banchero missing. Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Butler. And they get it. And the Warriors miss again.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. They get Stephen Curry. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
A free throw drops for Suggs. And with the goal of improving offensively, Stan, the Magic have made some moves.
Well, this is a team that hasn't been inclined to make many trades in the past. But with the young star talent they possess comes the urgency to win now.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Quentin Post. Both free throws good from Suggs. Well, we've seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure ramps up. But as a team, you can't let it get to you, especially with time to turn things around.
Now here's Butler, 3 on the clock. Here's Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Banchero against Butler. Banchero kicks to Bain. Second shot opportunity. And it's Suggs missing.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And stolen by Horford. Here's Podziemski. Guarded by Bain. To end the drought. And stolen by Wagner. In the corner, it's Bain. A three-pointer is right on target. Bain's got the lead up to 9 now for Orlando. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Gary Payton has checked in for Butler. And now let's take a look at a very well-rounded group of players. Shooting guards who can rebound with the big boys. Fifth, Desmond Bain.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a two-guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up, so competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
And you have to credit the two guards who are willing to come back and mix it up for a rebound. That attitude catches on for the entire team.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Here's Suggs. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Horford kicks to Curry. Pass to Pajemski. Suggs with the steal. To the inside. Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, look, you can't let Wagner get this deep. You deserve to get dunked on when you give him this position.
Warriors trail by 11. Here's Curry. Horford sets a screen for Curry. Spins. Back to Pajemski. Fires top of the key. Misses off the right iron.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you, Kevin.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. Blacks checked in for Franz Wagner. Orlando with the ball. Here's Suggs. His last outing with 20 points. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Suggs has got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Warriors shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Green kicks to Payton. Horford high post. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Horford's got 4 points in the quarter.
And folks, this is Horford in his zone. It wasn't going to let that opportunity slip away.
Orlando leading by 9. And here is Suggs. He's got 8. Wagner as screen on Green. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The Warriors shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Pass to Pajemski. Green left side. 6 on the shot clock with his first shot attempt, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
An unconventional shot, no doubt, but it works. Green showing he has the touch to hurt you from there.
Banchero, a screen for Bane. Back to Banchero. Banchero draws the double. Lets the 3 fly. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, picking up his 2nd foul, he can still be aggressive, but has to be smart about it.
On defense, Orlando. They have a 9-point lead. Pajemski on the wing. Black defending.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And great attention to detail from Banchero on the play, making sure he's there to get the ball and send it back.
Here's Pajemski. 5 points in the game. Here's Curry with the 3. Kept alive.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Bane passes to Suggs. Banchero outside. In the corner, it's Bane. 4 on the shot clock. That one doesn't go. Warriors trail by 11. Payton in the corner. 3-pointer. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And this is what separates Green from most bigs. A point forward who excels at passing.
Now, here's Banchero. 16 points for him. Wagner with a screen for Banchero. Up top, Wagner. Here's Suggs. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Orlando holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Here is Coach Steve Kerr. Your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Welcome, folks. EJ alongside Shaq and Kenny. First up, here are the players of the week. In the Western Conference, Jaren Jackson Jr.
Yeah, congrats to JJJ. When healthy, he's got everything you want in a big man these days, and he's not done developing.
If I could shoot the 3 ball like him, I might have tested Wilt's record. I think I could have put up 101.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Magic.
Anytime they sniff the paint, it's a bucket, and they found different ways to do it.
Yeah, their game plan gets the Shaq seal of approval. Get it inside and hit them hard.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we've got 3rd quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. They've led by as many as 11 points, setting the floor for the Warriors. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. And it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's Banchero missing. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Butler. In the paint, Butler!
Well, when Jimmy Butler is on, he is one of the scariest matchups in the league.
Magic shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field.
Right here.
Green against Banchero. Here's Suggs. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist. Suggs has got 11.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Green kicks to Butler. Outside for Curry. That 3 off the mark. Magic leading by 9. Bane with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Turnaround Jay. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Wagner. He's putting up about 17 points, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Franz Wagner.
Well, when you talk about Butler, his toughness is what comes to mind first. This guy plays hard every second he's out there. A throwback type of player.
That free throw good from Butler.
Well, you got to appreciate how Butler inspires his teammates. He gives them someone to rally around on the floor.
And so Butler nails both of them. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Carter with a screen on Green. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And that drive gives Banchero all the momentum he needs. And, boy, he turns it into an explosive finish.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
He can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Now, Suggs, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Banchero against Green, and it's Banchero missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Green, no luck.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
These are shots Bane will take from time to time when that's where the openings are.
Butler passes to Horford. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Horford's got 6.
Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he could use a little help.
Banchero with the ball. 18 points for him. Carter with a screen on Green. It's Carter, high post. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Carter's got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic.
Well, and that's where Carter wants the ball. Foul line down.
Warriors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to Horford. Outside Butler. Horford sets a screen for Butler. From outside the arc, nails it from deep. Jimmy Butler.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Bounce pass Wagner. Outside, Bane. Shoots over Podziemski. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the middle. It's stolen by Carter. Outside, Suggs. Makes it off the glass. 13 points in the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That team is a little road weary right now. That is the 6th consecutive game away from home. Now here's Curry. He's got 12. Green, the screen. Down low. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Not going to go that time.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now here's Butler. Paolo Banchero unable to get his last shot to go in. And good that time. Horford's got 4 points in the quarter.
Showing good vision. Finds an open teammate out on the perimeter.
Orlando leading by 8. Carter with a screen on Green. Pass to Carter. On the wing, Bain. He's defended by Podziemski.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
And it's off the back rim. No good. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Butler on the way. And stolen by Wagner. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Horford. Butler against Suggs. From 8. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Orlando, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Wagner finds Suggs. Banchero against Curry. Lock at 6. Basket good. And it's a 12-point Orlando lead.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Some nice passing by Golden State. And the Warriors miss again. Orlando, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%.
Aggression. That's how Draymond plays defense.
And the Magic making a change here. Jones is checked in. Banchero, that's for 2. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green kicks to Curry. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's Banchero. He's got 20. Carter with a screen on Green. Banchero passes to Wagner. Over Butler. Warriors with the rebound. Horford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Butler.
Over his career, Butler's maybe been a little erratic from distance, but he always takes them with confidence.
Orlando's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Banchero kicks to Jones. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Curry.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with a 3 of his own.
Horford has a wide open look, and it's off from 3-point range. Orlando leading by 7. Jones, the pass to Bain. Puts it up from 15. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Different look here for the Warriors. Quentin Post is checked in for Horford. Trace Jackson-Davis comes in for Green. Moody's checked in for Butler. And it's Buddy Hield in for Brandon Pajemski. So it's the Warriors now. Pass to Curry. Jackson-Davis finds Curry. They kick out to Hield. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. 6-point game. Right side Bane. And here's Wagner. Back to Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also, they are working the opposition from the mid-range, continuing to fire away with confidence from there. And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Paolo brings you playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That is his first foul of the game for the Magic. Mo Wagner comes in for Wendell Carter. And it's Anthony Black in for Bane. Here's Moody. Drills the three-pointer. Moody's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Warriors trail by 6. Pass to Moody. Richard, defended by Jones. Here's Hield. Nice defense from Wagner.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the free throw, no good. Warriors trail by 6. Pass to Post. Now here's Hield. 5 to shoot. The 3. Rebound by the Magic. Banchero's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Jones, the pass to Wagner. A minute 42 left to play here in the third. Good, nice job down low.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to Moody. Here's Richard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Magic leading by 8. Banchero outside. Wagner a screen on Hield. Banchero, that's good.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Pass to post. Inside, here's Moody, and the slam by Moody.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Jones with the bounce pass. Banchero kicks to Jones. Lets it go with the three. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Heel. Warriors trail by 9. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Richard defended by Jones. Here's Moody from outside off the mark. Here's Black defended by Moody. Black no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Magic. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Desmond Bain out there with Mo Wagner. Then there's Suggs. Then it's Batadze. And it's Black in at the 2 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now Heel. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Batadze.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Black kicks to Suggs. Back to Black. A kick out to Bain. His 3-pointers off the mark. Warriors trail by 9. Moody with it. Now defended by Bain. Outside Butler. The rebound by Batadze. Batadze's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
It's stolen by Suggs. Wagner on the wing. 3-pointer buries the long-range jumper. Wagner's got the lead up to 12 now for the Magic.
Wagner's stretching it out. We don't see him take many shots out there.
Pass to post. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Black. Right side, Suggs. Here's Batadze. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Black. Wagner outside. Over Butler. And it's Wagner missing. Warriors trail by 9. In the corner, it's Hield. Butler kicks to Hield. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Poke loose. And here we go. Peyton heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Peyton.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
Yeah, look, they've shown great resolve to work their way back into this one, but they're not done yet. They're going to have to grind it out.
Magic leading by 4. Here's Black. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Curry for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And now just a 1-point Magic lead. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They picked up 11 straight, so they take the lead. Butler's got 23 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Magic have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Batadze setting a screen for Bain. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Black kicks to Wagner. The tray. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Nice looking 3-ball by Black, showing how effective he can be from that range.
Peyton dishes to Curry. Back to Peyton. And he uses the glass on the layup. Peyton's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Batadze is screen on Peyton. Bain passes to Black. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And Black remains on an absolute tear right now. The defense seems helpless. He's pouring it on.
Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And it's Goga Bitadze with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Orlando making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Paolo Banchero comes in for Mo Wagner. And Wagner's subbed in for Bain. Golden State also making some changes. Al Horford, he's checked in for Quentin Post. Green comes in for Peyton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Heel.
Well, just doing an excellent job defensively. Using his body to disrupt the shot and then get control of the loose ball.
Now, here's Wagner. Here's Black. The three-pointer, no good. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 15-5 run. Green kicks to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Banchero with the ball. Guarded by Green. Banchero passes to Carter. Suggs in the corner. Banchero outside. From past the arc. And it's Suggs missing. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Pass to Horford. Suggs against Curry. Suggs with some nice defense. Orlando trailing here. Out to Carter. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Banchero looking around. They're running. Green with the ball. Picked up by Banchero. For the 3, it's Curry. That time on the assist by Green. Green's got 9 assists now tonight. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. To the inside. And stolen by Horford. And here we go. Warriors running again. And Butler running the floor.
Yeah, the defense is really struggling to contain Butler. He keeps finding ways to beat them.
The Magic trail by 6. Carter with a screen on Green to the middle and stolen by Horford. Here's Podziemski. He's covered by Suggs. Pass to Green. Back to Podziemski. Down low. And Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
The Magic shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Carter with a screen on Green. Banchero kicks to Wagner.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Black. He's defended by Podziemski. And the three ball is good.
You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from 3 in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Green. Back to Podziemski. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Podziemski's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Warriors. And here's Banchero to the paint. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
I like the way Carter Jr. plays. He gives you the size and he gives you the toughness.
The Warriors shooting straight 49% from the field. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. And the defense successful, forcing him into a tough one. Butler against Wagner. Here's Banchero. Now Suggs. Puts up the 3. No good. Now Butler. Showing off the post moves right there.
From anywhere on the floor, Butler's a threat. And the more points he gets inside, the more dangerous he becomes on the perimeter.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Baines checked in for Orlando. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. 8-point game. Now Bane. It's intercepted. Here's Horford. Outside Curry. Floats one up. Cleared away by Carter. Well, Orlando shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Now here's Curry. And it's blocked.
Well, Suggs is an elite on-ball defender. We don't see a lot of blocks by a guard.
Bane. Wagner fires. And the 3 misses. Warriors leading by 8. Here's Curry. Horford with a screen on Suggs. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That'll be his second foul of the game. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
.52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Now Curry knocks down the 3.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And here's Banchero after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. And that one is good. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Here's Butler. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Book it.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This was a very strong showing for them, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Jimmy, let's talk about defense. What clicked for you down the stretch?
We was locked in on our schemes. I think we did a great job of our rotation and our second effort. But all in all, man, we executed on both ends in the fourth quarter.
It takes everybody. Thanks, Jimmy.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll do it, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And now, our player of the game, Stephen Curry.